So great excitement here in Bolton this afternoon. Xiao
Guodong,
Guodong has fought back from 3-0 down. The crowd really appreciated his comeback, but Ronnie O'Sullivan inevitably getting plenty of support as the decider gets underway. Who's going to get the first chance? It might be the only chance.
Players never like to see that straight away, the red beside the black. Ronnie will be taking this red on. He's already potted at least one of these to this left corner. It's a little bit different in a decider, but we've seen the form that Xiao Guodong's been in the last 3 frames. All one score and visit. Bit more of an edge to this visit to the table.
One.
But he's in first. As I said, black tied up is never a good thing. I think pink's available to the left corner. He may choose to go into the pink here actually, because there's a lot of reds maybe blocking the path for the cue ball to come off the black cushion back out again. So may decide on just a softish cannon. Played it a bit more pace than I thought he would. He's okay. Say he's okay. He's got the red obviously over the right corner, but you see where the pink's gone. All of a sudden, position is an issue. Good position. Looks like it's going to have to be the deep screw back up the table.
Seven.
Well, he struck that beautifully.
That's the thing about the way he's played these frames. There's no hesitancy at all. I mean, look at how he got into the white here. So it's in his hands. Still work to do where black and pink are.
Has he gone into the bunch? No, decided against it. I just thought it was worth the risk going into the bunch here, because you may have brought the black into play. There was a nice angle on the green, but maybe because it's a deciding frame, getting the big lead is important.
11.
There, look at that total points level. It was 318-0 when we started the 4th frame. In O'Sullivan's favour, of course.
Well, you're sat in your chair, you're 3-0, you're playing brilliantly. You think, well, I'm going to get a chance to win the match. He hasn't.
16.
He's not had one
17.
scoring chance that I can remember, Ronnie, to win the match since going 3-0 up.
$22. $23.
A little bit pacey. He's still on this red.
28.
To right corner. Just lost the cue ball a little bit. Starting to run out of reds. Open reds.
29.
That is beautifully played. He couldn't pick the cue ball up with his hand and put it any better on this blue to go into them.
$34.
It's a sort of muted applause, isn't it? I think the crowd are as stunned as anyone at what's happened in this match. I know I am, but it's just been wonderful to watch. The quality from both players, it's been top drawer.
$35.
But it's not going to be a one-visit victory in this frame.
That will do, thank you.
A little bit tightness in the grip hand there. Didn't get through it. That's why he's not in the black to the left corner pocket.
Xiao Guodong, 35.
Well, O'Sullivan relieved just to be coming back to the table. 35 behind.
Pretty good shot there, actually. Yeah, tap on the table from Xiao. Not sure if he can get through to the right side of the red, to the right of the black, to get the cue ball back up to the bulk end. The only way he could get back to ball was a thick contact on that red, and he's been lucky. He's been very lucky. Fantastic pot, and not the worst kiss in the green.
Well, there was some roar, wasn't there, when this went in? First ball potted in live play for a long time.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
But then a loud groan as he misses the green and hands Xiao Guodong another chance already. 34 in front, just slightly hampered by the yellow, but unexpected miss.
Yeah, it just shows the pressure that's been piled on him from Xiao Guodong's brilliant play. Winning frames in one visit. That's all that missed green was, pressure. As I say, it doesn't matter how good the player is. These top players, they don't like to be sitting on their chair. And that's exactly what Xiao Guodong has done to Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah, and in his approach today, O'Sullivan's done everything right. You know, he's really been trying hard. He wants to win the match, loves this tournament, looking to get going again this season.
7.
The story is his opponent. Xiao Guodong, from 3-0 down, has been sensational. He's put the pressure on by how well he's played, and it's in his hands now to get this one, and it would be some win.
$14. 15.
He's going to need another red after the black. You could have named your own price at 3-0 down. He hadn't potted a ball. Wasn't in the match. O'Sullivan was rampant, playing really well. Crowd behind him. But in his own quiet way, Xiao Guodong
22.
has turned this round. So this is it. Match ball.
Xiao Guodong,
Wow.
22.
Now then, if he doesn't win, he will remember that for a long, long time. That shot.
Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of movement there, wasn't there? Xiao Guodong. Oh, great pot. Great pot.
1.
But look at the table. Look at the reds. Surely he doesn't win the frame at this visit. This would be
8.
one of the greatest clearances of all time if he pulls this one off.
Thanks. Nine.
The thing about these reds and the other
16.
cushion, when you miss them, you leave them over the pocket.
$17.
Not straightforward to get in the last red here. Not with the angle he's got in the black. May not even have a pot in the red. Maybe pot the black and then play safe, but he's not got a big window of opportunity actually getting on the red to pot it. Where does the black go? Where does the black go?
$24. Ronnie
He'll settle for that.
24.
He'll settle for that. Okay. They may be snookered his next shot, but at least he didn't leave a pot.
Well, time stood still on that shot. There were so many moving parts there, and eventually you're looking at where does the red finish. It's not on, at least, for Xiao. What a finish this is. Xiao just needs the red, and of course O'Sullivan has to hit it. If he misses it, he needs a snooker. And that's what's happened. It's
Foul.
going to be a free ball, you would think.
Xiao Guodong 6 and a free ball.
So 38 in it with 35 on.
Green ball.
Well, obviously the green counts as a red, as a free ball. It wasn't a serene progress across the line. He missed that red to middle, but he's a bigger favourite now. You'd love some more points on the board, though, because at the moment it's 1 4-point foul to tie. Yeah, hang on, where's the white? Where is the cue ball? Unbelievable. Oh, I thought that was in. My word. They are bringing the drama, these two, aren't they? Good grief, he's dodged a bullet there, big time. And he's actually almost snookered him. Just get the feeling this isn't quite done yet.
Oh, I can't believe he played the pink that way, though. Cue ball going anywhere near that middle pocket. That was incredible. This is nervy stuff from Xiao Guodong to get over the line. It really is. You can understand it. Ronnie O'Sullivan taking the 8 points. And yeah, is there a final twist in this match?
Eight. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
Well, it's quite a big target coming off the baulk cushion, right side cushion, or even this cushion. You wouldn't expect him to miss this. You'd like to have the object ball when you're laying snookers in the middle of the table. Might pot the yellow here, get the cue ball down there, it can send the green back up the table, cue ball in behind the pink. This is a chance.
Two.
This is a big chance to lay a real good snooker. He's just overhit it. He's just overhit it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a snooker, but it's not the one he played behind the pink. At least he didn't leave the pot on, which looked like he might have done. Well, it's a match full of free-flowing breaks, every frame one-sided.
Thank you.
But this is nail-biting stuff.
Again, he may pot the green. He's going to screw the cue ball in behind the pink from the green. The only problem is it's only going off, or pot the green, pot the pink, and that is not what he wanted. The pink was one of his good snookering balls, and he's just taken that out of commission.
He's given it everything, but sometimes you just come up against someone who's inspired, which Xiao Guodong has been today, albeit a slight stutter towards the end.
Oh, he's just put his next best snookering ball out of commission. This is not getting any easier. I think Ronnie's best chance was that green behind yellow. Maybe the fact that Ronnie hasn't been able to lay some good snookers, a little bit of ring rust, as we said a few times. He's not played a lot of match snooker. Sometimes that can come into play.
Well, surely that's it. Indeed it is. What an extraordinary match. Ronnie O'Sullivan in complete control at 3-0. Xiao Guodong had not potted a ball. My word, he played well to draw level, and he has got over the line. So the 4 times champion of champions, Ronnie O'Sullivan, is out. Xiao Guodong is into the group final, a winner after a memorable match, 4-3.